Let's see how to connect the actual data to Tableau desktop, or in this case, Tableau public. The process is very similar. There isn't any difference in both of the tools. If you are trying to connect to server-based databases, it can be Oracle SQL Server, Databricks, PostgreSQL, etc. You would find them here with long list of data sources. But since this is a Tableau public, the options are very limited. Once you select any of those databases, it will open up and pop up to ask in server detail, database port, username and password, and required certification to bypass the firewall. But for now, I can show you how you can connect in Microsoft Excel. I'm using sample superstore data for our test practices, and you can download the same Excel file from this link, which I will provide in description as well. Once you download the file, click on the Microsoft Excel and point it to the actual file where you have downloaded it. After the connection, you should be able to see all the data which is residing in this Excel file, and you can make your connections on this page. This is called data source pane, where you can drag and drop your sheets from this Excel or tables from the databases to create either relationships, joins, and do basic filtration, aggregation, custom SQLs to modify that data. Once you connect to the Excel, you should be able to see the underlying data here. These are the three sheets: orders, peoples, and returns, which is present in Excel as well. You can drag and drop and manipulate the data as per your will. If you were connected to the different databases such as Oracle, SQL Server, Databricks, you should be able to see underlying schemas, tables, and instead of sheets, you will be dragging actual tables or views to manipulate the data. This page, this interface is called as data source pane, where you can perform joins and basic filtrations. You can write custom SQL as well, but then option is not available for the Excel interface. You can perform unions, and there are two types of filtration, which is the data source pane filtration and extract filtration. We will learn about them as we go further in detail. But for now, let's try to create the basic joins and create some sample charts for practice. So there are two ways. First way is to perform the traditional join, where I am dragging the orders going inside this entity. I will drag another table, people, and generally relationships gets established on its own if the column names and data types are similar. We can select the join type here and data will populate accordingly. Joins can create duplicates and create performance issues if the relationships are not properly studied. So there is another way, an efficient workaround. So instead of join, we will perform relationships. I am removing the people's table from here, and I will use relationship to establish the same connection. So again, it has detected the join type based on the region, but the benefit of this relationship is that it won't create any duplication. And join will only happen when we go inside and create actual charts. So this is very efficient in terms of performance as well. Let's see how it looks inside. You can click on the sheet 1 to create your first chart. You can see all the columns within the individual tables that we have pulled from Excel. You can further modify them and create calculated fields, groups, set parameters. There are many modifications that you can do to create your actual dashboards. You can drag and drop the dimensions and measures to actually create the charts very quickly. You can play with chart types to get an hands on how things will change once you click on different chart types. I think this should be enough to get you started on how to connect to data and create simple charts. Thank you.